Deuteronomy 30. Last chapter involved Moses giving us a farewell speech. But his final words are so damn long they have to be broken up into chapters. So what else does he have on his agenda? He's going to tell us all about prosperity, and then how to not die. When all these blessings and curses I have set before you come on you, and you take them to heart wherever the Lord your God disperses you among the nations, and when you and your children return to the Lord your God and obey him with all your heart and with all your soul according to everything I command you today, then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes and have compassion on you and gather you again from all the nations where he scattered you. Aw, God's bribing us. You want money? Only if you obey me and live in my basement. Even if you have been banished to the most distant land under the heavens, from there the Lord your God will gather you and bring you back. He will bring you to the land that belonged to your ancestors, and you will take possession of it. He will make you more prosperous and numerous than your ancestors. The Lord your God will circumcise your hearts and the hearts of your descendants, so that you may love him with all your heart and with all your soul, and live. The Lord your God will put all these curses on your enemies who hate and persecute you. I would really love to know what these writers thought the most distant land under the heavens was, because their map of the known world was about the size of a penny. A distant land would have been like the suburbs of Cairo. And what if your enemies love God too? I mean, Christians love persecuting other Christians. Catholics and Protestants exist for a reason. So what if God pledges to reward other people first and you're their enemy? You're screwed. You're screwed and you're in the suburbs. You will again obey the Lord and follow all his commands I am giving you today. Then the Lord your God will make you most prosperous in all the work of your hands and in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock and the crops of your land. The Lord will again delight in you and make you prosperous, just as he delighted in your ancestors, if you obey the Lord your God and keep his commands and decrees that are written in this book of the law and turn to the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. The Bible is really not written for people who don't want kids. Or even lots of kids. I mean, if you want 2 kids, God is either punishing you or doesn't think about you because his way of rewarding you for believing in him is giving you more kids. Now, what I am commanding you today is not too difficult for you or beyond your reach. It is not up in heaven so that you have to ask, who will ascend into heaven to get it and proclaim it to us so we may obey it? Nor is it beyond the sea, so that you have to ask, who will cross the sea to get it and proclaim it to us so we may obey it? No, the word is very near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so you may obey it. Great! No hurdles whatsoever. Anyone can win this reward from God. All we have to do is give up all those sins that make life worth living and embrace a desire to torture our enemies and stop questioning everything we're told. But besides that, very easy. I don't like that. You should have to do some work. Otherwise, we're just rewarding laziness. Then again, what am I talking about? I mean, this is like religious welfare. We're just giving away handouts. I thought most evangelicals were against that. I will never understand their politics. I appreciate, though, how this is a slap in the face to ancient mythology. Sure, Greeks and Romans had sea gods and gods up on top of a mountain. Sure, Gilgamesh had to cross the sea to figure out the secret to immortality, but our version of mythology brings God much closer to you. Way easier, fewer obstacles. So buy what we're selling, not what those pagans are selling. Check out that last line, though. The word is very near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so you may obey it. Moses is very obviously talking about the laws of the Old Testament. And yet in Romans chapter 10, Paul is going to claim this line means faith. No, it doesn't. It's way worse than that. We know how to read. We know what's up. See, I set before you today life and prosperity, death and destruction. For I command you today to love the Lord your God, to walk in obedience to him, and to keep his commands, decrees, and laws. Then you will live and increase, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land you are entering to possess. But if your heart turns away, and you are not obedient, and if you are drawn away to bow down to other gods and worship them, I declare to you this day that you will certainly be destroyed. You will not live long in the land you are crossing the Jordan to enter and possess. That's not really much of a choice, is it? We get to live and be happy in God's presence and be rewarded for it, or we suffer and die. So is Moses asking us to love God or forcing us to? This day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live, and that you may love the Lord your God. Listen to his voice and hold fast to him. For the Lord is your life, and he will give you many years in the land he swore to give to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm going to go ahead and choose life and avoid you murdering my children. Now, can you please remove this weapon from my head? A lot of anti-abortion zealots love quoting this passage because it says choose life. But it clearly isn't talking about abortion. It's talking about how God will torture us if we are not his friends. Keep that in mind whenever they cite this verse, because it is quite literally biblical cherry picking. This is not a plea to get us to worship God. This is a ransom note. It's telling people how God plans to destroy us unless we bow down to him. And then if we pledge allegiance to God, we're treated like we made the right decision, as if it was difficult. The Bible loves to act like a multiple choice test, when really 4 of the 5 choices involve your demise. People who ace the test don't deserve an A. The test makers just need to find a new line of work.